You started your business because you had this great idea, this passion, this expertise that you wanted to use to help people. You get excited about the idea of sitting at a coffee table and helping this person in this matter. You get excited about the idea of having a paid speaking engagement about this passion, this interest, this expertise, this skill that you have. The only issue is you are currently stuck on what to do next to start making money in this business that you started. And I say started because I have been there. In 2015, I had spent 3 years building a business that had only made $535. Now, yes, this was a nonprofit, but nonprofits are supposed to be profitable, right? Instead of building a successful nonprofit that made enough money to support itself, its people, and its purpose, I had created an expensive hobby. Why? Well, I covered those reasons in my book, but one I want to share with you right now with the time that we have is because I did not focus on actually selling to a client. Right? It was so much easier when I had my job to go and sit in a boardroom, give them my resume and talk about my experience. But actually selling to people, I personally at that time, I did not find that fun. It did not sound appealing to me. And I did not find the idea of marketing my services to people fun at all. That did not sound appealing to me. You know what I found fun? You know what I found comfortable? You know what I found safe? Serving the people. And it amazes me when I think about it because it was so long ago, I even asked myself, where did you find these people to help? Because literally every weekend and several nights a week, I had volunteers showing up to help me with production, and I had the kids and the teenagers who were our talent showing up to act in these Christian TV shows and short films that we were making. So I had a full functioning business, and we had clients. They just didn't pay me anything, and I didn't ask them to. Maybe you can relate. Maybe you've helped some friends and it was really fun and you're proud of how you helped them, but you haven't gotten paid for it. Maybe you've hosted some workshops. This is very common with some of my clients. Maybe you've hosted some workshops here and there. Maybe you've done this for a few years and you've made a little money, but not enough, not near enough to balance out the effort that you have put into it. Listen, this is extremely common among Christian women service-based entrepreneurs. And that's why by the way, hi, my name is Angel Santos. I'm a business and mindset coach for Christian women. And that's why people like me exist. We exist to lead the way. We exist to take you from being stuck on what to do next to start making money in your business and help you overcome the road hurdles, right? The pitfalls that are so common. I learned my lesson in 2015. I made some changes. By the end of 2016, I had already made my first $2,000 in my business. Now, to some people, that may sound like, oh, that's such a small amount. But you and I both understand that when you're coming from spending 3 years and making a little over $500, $2,000, right, is really great. And that was just among 3 different clients. By month 7 in 2017, I had made my first $25K as a new coach. And it wasn't that I worked so much harder and spent so much time. No, it's that I did the right things in the right order. And so one of the things that I want you to take away is that if you're stuck on what to do to start making money in your business, part of what's happening is you just aren't familiar with the right way and the right order. And let me tell you what I mean. Let's just say you have this great service and you know it's going to help so many people, right? And so you spend all of your time enhancing it, making it better, adding things to it, working on the website in Canva, making it pretty. And that's great. right? It's beautiful that you are so passionate about making sure your clients get a great product, service, program, course, whatever it is. But the truth is, instead of spending all that time trying to make it pretty, building out videos, worksheets, the right order would be to actually get in front of people and sell it before you even create it. And if that sounds foreign to you, I understand, but I'm speaking from someone who has made over $65,000 in programs that I sold before they existed. Because think about it. Let's just say you spend the next 2 months heavy in Canva and CapCut and all the things, making these services and workshops for your clients. And then you put a tiny, can we be honest? You put a tiny fraction of that effort into marketing, partially because outside of a social media post, you're not even sure how to market it, right? So now you've put 2 months into creating something and a few posts in 3 weeks into marketing it. And you're like, oh, well, I don't understand why people aren't buying. People aren't buying because your marketing plan was severely lacking. For context, let's just say when you are making a cake, right? Because to me, marketing and cooking are very, very similar in that when you are cooking, anyone can be successful if they master the recipe. It just is what it is, right? So when you are baking a cake, if all you do is add some vanilla, 1 egg, and a little oil in a pan, you can put it in the oven for 3 hours. It is never going to turn into a cake. Why? It's probably glaringly obvious with that example. That was intentional because you didn't put the right ingredients. You were missing some very important things. And let me tell you, if you're not making money like you want to in your business, part of the reason is that you're just missing some very important things. Here's the good news. Those things can be fixed. A recipe can be fixed. It can be perfected. Add you some flour, add you some baking soda, right? Add some butter, mix it up, put it back in the oven. Now we have a cake. So if you're stuck, you're missing some things and you're missing the order. And what you're going to need to do is fix that. Now, the beautiful thing is I actually have a resource that teaches you the correct order and the correct things. So one, you can literally go on Amazon right now. One is this God-led business planner and workbook. So what I would recommend is you go on Amazon right now and order this so you can get it in 2 days. And I would also recommend you comment, mission, because I have a course that you can watch in literally less than a week. And so you combine that course with this workbook, and not only will you just be equipped with the right things in the right order, but you will know exactly what you need to be doing for the next 90 days to make your first 10K or more. I've laid it out really easy for you. So let me know in the comments, did you find this helpful? Do you have a question? And for those of you who need to see this book one more time to get it on Amazon, it's called God-Led Business. I forgot about the bonus. When you order your book and you get your course and you just send us a screenshot of your receipts, you will get free access to my Telegram community called Kingdom Impact Makers. Inside that are a bunch of great audio trainings on not just making your first 10K, but the road to making your first 100K. And once a month, you can submit any question that you have and I will answer it. And when you buy both of these items together, you get lifetime access, right? I think that's a pretty great reward. And why? Because anyone who is committed to growing their business and doing what they need to do, I am committed to serve and help you. Thanks for watching.